Hello, and welcome to the daily devotional of David Brainerd, Day 9. Happy Lord's Day. After Mr. Fisk's death, I proceeded in my learning with my brother, was still very constant in religious duties, and often wondered at the levity of the professors. It was a trouble to me that they were so careless in religious matters. Thus I proceeded a considerable length on a self-righteous foundation, and should have been entirely lost and undone, had not the mere mercy of God prevailed. Sometime in the beginning of winter, 1738, it pleased God on one Sabbath day morning, as I was walking out for some secret duties, to give me on a sudden such a sense of my danger and the wrath of God, that I stood amazed, and my former good frames that I had pleased myself with, all presently vanished. From the view I had of my sin and vileness, I was much distressed all that day, fearing the vengeance of God would soon overtake me. I was much dejected, kept much alone, and sometimes envied the birds and beasts with their happiness, because they were not exposed to eternal misery, as I evidently saw I was. Thus I lived from day to day, being frequent in great distress. Sometimes there appeared mountains before me to obstruct my hope of mercy, and the work of conversion appeared so great that I thought I should never be subject of it. I used, however, to pray and cry to God, and perform other duties with great eagerness, and thus hoped by some means to make the case better. Though hundreds of times I renounced all pretense of any worth of my duties, as I thought, even while performing them, and often confessed to God that I deserved nothing for the very best of them but eternal condemnation. Yet still I had a secret hope of recommending myself to God by my religious duties. When I prayed affectionately, and my heart deemed it some measure to melt, I hoped God would be thereby moved to pity me. My prayers then looked with some appearance of goodness in them, and I seemed to mourn for my sin. Then I could in some measure venture on the mercy of God in Christ. As I thought, though the prepondering thought, the foundation of my hope was some imagination of goodness in my heart, melting, flowing of affection and duty, extraordinary enlargements. And though at times the gate appeared so very strait that it looked to next impossible to enter, yet at other times I flattered myself that it was not so very difficult, and hoped I should be by diligence and watchfulness soon gain the point. I hope you have a great day today.